Hello.
Everybody say hi, John, again.
Hi, John, again.
Oh, I don't think he's in here today, so. Everybody say hi, Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
All right. So, let's go ahead and do a couple things. Let's modify the toString there in our Marvel hero. Yep, there's not even a toString. We need to let them know that this is a Marvel hero. So we'll go ahead and make a new string. We'll say public string toString. And as it is right now, if we looked a second ago, it said something like Elastigirl has the power stretchy. And we want to say something like Marvel or something like that. Yeah. So if I have this right here and I just say, return, return whatever, it's going to override the parent. Okay? I don't want to override the parent. I want to call the parent class or parent method and then add my own stuff to it. Okay? So, how do we call the parent? With the keyword super. So I'll say super dot toString plus, even asked me to do a little copyright thing, but I'm not going to mess that right now. Marvel. So that what that effectively should do is call the superclass toString method, and then it'll just tack on Marvel on the end there, and so it'll all be one nice line. So if we go to Earth and we print out M1 and M2, we can see Marvelous has the power, Bedazzle, Marvel. Elastigirl has the power, Stretchy, Marvel. Sound good? Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see if we can make some other changes here. Looking at the properties, strength, speed, name. So every superhero, every Marvel hero has some sort of, obviously, a strength quality. If they're in a fight, would their strength increase or decrease?
Most likely decrease.
Because they're fighting, right? So I'm going to go over here to the Marvel hero, and whenever we attack, okay, we're just going to say strength minus minus. That make sense? So it's going to go down by 1. All right, that's kind of so I needed that attribute right there to show you this next feature. Okay. Now, when we started all of this, I allowed something that I should not have allowed, but I did it because I knew it was going to happen. And here it is. In our superhero, in our parent class, I allowed all of our instance variables to be public. Okay? Bad idea. You never want your instance variables to be public because then any other class can go in and change them and modify them and read them and stuff like that. And you really don't want that. So we're going to go back through and we're going to change these all to private to the way that they should be. In fact, you should always, when you're writing your class, your instance variables should be private. And I'll save that. That's pretty good. Go over here to the Marvel. Save, and ooh, I'm getting an error here. Huh, that strength line that I added a minute ago is now giving me problems. Okay,
Yes.
Why do you think it's giving me a problem?
Because you changed them into private.
Right, I changed it from private. But you might say, but wait a second, the Marvel hero is a child of superhero. So that means that everything that the superhero has, the Marvel hero has. And that's absolutely the case. Since one of those instance variables was strength, that means that, I'll just put STR for strength. That means that these superheroes, they have a property called strength. And the Marvel heroes, they also have a property called strength. It's part of their DNA. It's part of their makeup. It's because they inherit that property, that instance variable. The problem is, it just can't change it. It can't read it. It can't write it, because that private label, okay, or that private access modifier means no one, not even the children, can mess with those instance variables. Okay, and that's one of the big principles of inheritance, and that is that children cannot reference their parents' private instance variables. It's true in Java, it's true in life. Children cannot access their parents' private instance variables. So, can't mess with your parents' stuff, right? It's private to them. Same thing here. Now, how are we going to change it then? Because we want our marble hero, his strength to decrease. How are we, any ideas how we're going to be able to access that? Yes, sir. What can we do for you?
Just want to shake his hand, say hi.
Hey, see it.
All right.
We're doing good. Let's have a little lessons.
I like it. Y'all all ready for a weekend? Finish strong. I like it.
All right.
See you around, sir.
Thanks. Any ideas how we're going to access the private instance variables?
Well, I thought maybe make your own instance variable in Marvel.
That's a good idea. Unfortunately, then there's going to be kind of a little bit of a confusion when I say the strength increases or decreases. Am I talking about the strength that he inherits from the superhero, he just can't access, or is it referring to the strength that is, literally here? Do you know what I'm saying? So, especially if I name them the exact same, if I give them the same name. The people who developed Java thought about that, and that's why if we try to do what you suggested, I'll make it public for fun, I'll say public int strength. I guess it will. What if I make it private? I guess it's allowed, but it's still really confusing. Are we talking about the parent, or are we talking about the child one? For whatever reason, I thought they didn't allow that, but I guess they will allow it. That's not what I'm going for, though. What I'm going for is we need to create a get and a set method inside the parent. The get and the set method will be public, so that anybody can see it, and that's what we'll do. So I'll go over here to superhero. Now, this was part of the assignment for 11A, was to have your gets and sets. Did you use the superhero, or did you do another one? Did you make your own classes?
Jungle Python Snake.
You used Jungle Python, okay. So I'm going to go here in between the save and the attack. I'll say public int get strength return strength. And you'll handle my one-line methods. Public void set strength int s strength equals s. There's a get and a set for you. Rock, you good with that? You all good with that on the iPad? In the video? Alright. So, I've made those two methods public, so that way they're visible to everybody. I'll go down here to Marble Hero, and instead of saying strength minus minus, I'll access the parent via the super keyword. So super dot set strength. Now I'll let you guys think about this. What am I gonna put inside there? can't just put S because that's not really a
S minus minus.
S minus minus. Good thought, but S doesn't really mean anything. I need to get the strength first. So I have to do super dot get strength
S.
minus 1. S is the temporary variable that I'm using over here inside superhero as the placeholder. So the set strength method has one handout that says, give me a number, and whatever number you give me, I will set the strength to that number. That's what the role of S is. It's the parameter. That value, which gets put into the hand, is whatever I put here inside the set strength parentheses. And the value that I'm putting in there is the result of the get strength method call minus 1. So I ask the parent, what's the strength, subtract 1 from it, and then adjust the strength accordingly. Okay? Let's go over to Earth. Who's doing the attacking? Attacking is M1, which is the Marvel Super, which is, and so the default value for strength is 100. So we should see that our default, so Marvelous should be at 99. Oh, it's not even printing out the strength there. I guess that would maybe something else that we could do to the 2-string. Add. I'll go to this 2-string. Marvel plus, that space here, super dot get strength. Is that? Let's check to make sure everything's fine.
Breakthrough.
They're just excited because it's Friday. There we go. So, Marvel's 99. Elastigirl, right now it's 80. Let's see if we say, if I have Elastigirl M2 dot attack, and we run it, Elastigirl's now at 79, which is what we would expect. Okay? Sounds good. All right. So what we talked today is about how to use the super the super keyword to call the parent method. We use the super to call the parent constructor, and we also discussed about how that instance variables always need to be private. When you do that, it prevents the child class from accessing those parent instance variables. Okay, so once again, you have to use gets and sets and use that super method. We also particularly modified the 2-string here in our child class so that we're calling the parent's 2-string and then adding our own information on the end of it. Okay? All right, good job, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.